I've got a theta crush that I love so much. I just let time pass. An option buyer's kiss. My welcome to another video here, the Wealth Snowball, coming to you live from the farm fields of Valparaiso, Indiana. It is your host, Bart Divvey, checking in here on a Wednesday. It is Wednesday, September 20th, 20 and the 23. What kind of calendar? That's right. The Mayan calendar, 11:53 a.m. on the Swatch Watch. Let's go through these just real quick because some of these positions have not changed. I've added a couple. We'll go over that before we get our party started. We got that Apple put looking good. AbbVie underwater, but we'll roll that son of a gun. AMD 96 puts doing just fine. Arista Networks, remember we bought that. Did we buy that yesterday? We did. We bought 100 shares yesterday at 182.50. And we immediately sold a call for $255 bills into our My Little Pony wallet, My Little Pony purse. I don't know why that's funny. And Arista currently at 185.50. So doing good there. We'll be rolling, and just trying to collect as much premium with that as possible before it is just not worth it anymore. We'll let those go, add up our winnings, add up our dollar bills, y'all, and then see how we did annualized. Because I like to use that annualized math because it makes me feel real warm and fuzzy inside. Before, is this? I thought this was gonna be a short video. Before I go on, I'll just tell you a little bit about that song I opened with. If you don't recognize it, it is Girl Crush by Little Big Town. And in fact, lady loves country music a lot. She bought some tickets, Indianapolis. I think when is that concert? I don't know if she even told me. I think it might not be until like April. Bought tickets for Little Big Town, Chris Stapleton, and George Strait all in one show. So how about that? But that song, I love that song. And I know I'm not afraid to admit to you the songs that I love. But I created this little game every year except this past year. We go to Saugatuck, Michigan for Lady Godiva's birthday. This year we went to Mexico because it was a special birthday. It was fitty. And I invented this little game. We rent a Airbnb. There's usually 8 to 10 of us, have a great time. But some of our best times are around the bonfire at night. We'll go out to a nice dinner, and then we always stay real close to Water Street, which is, right on the water, Lake Michigan. And, get a little bonfire going, have a couple cocktails, listen to a music, and just have great conversations. Well, one night I'm like, hey, let's play a little game. So whoever's controlling the speaker with their phone, we pass that phone around, and then we play a song that, people wouldn't guess would be one of our favorite songs or songs that we like to listen to that maybe no one would ever guess. So we give a couple clues, and then if you can't guess it, we play it. And one of my big time songs that I love is Girl Crush. And we've been playing this game for about 3 years or so. So, you got to start digging deep. Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. I got all kinds of them because I listen to all kinds of different genres of music. Let's keep it going, Bart. All right, let's go. So the Arista Network will likely be rolling that at the end of the week if we can collect enough annualized premium. Bank of America, we're at about 50-50 on those. CF Resources doing real good. Or is that CF Industries? Yeah, something like that. They're doing real good. We have the 9. In fact, they're at $1. We can close those. No, this says a penny here, but it's between 0 and 10 here. And I bet that you can't put in a penny. What do you think? How Robinhood likes to do that to me. Let's just try it for a penny. They'll probably say, no, you've got to revise that. Buy the close for $2. Yep. So I'm not going to buy it closed for I'm not going to buy it closed for $5 a contract because I'd like to keep the $10 in my Holly Hobby wallet. So we got that going well. CRISPR calls are good. CRISPR puts, though, are under pressure. That's fine. I'll take those at $47 if they come to me. I won't even roll them. Canadian Solar calls are good. Puts are good. So we should be right in the middle of those. trading just over $27. The Double Dog Dare You, that thing is not doing well, but I'm letting that theta crush because I feel Double Dog Dare You will make an approach closer to 96 by the end of the week, even though it's already Wednesday. Can't even believe it. I used to work at the Orville Redenbacher popcorn factory many, many years ago. And I worked a shift. I've probably told you this story before, but I worked a shift. It was a 12-hour midnight shift. So we'd go in at 6 p.m. and get off at 6 a.m. Well, we would work 3.5 days. So I'd go in and it would be Sunday night at 6 p.m. And then I would be off. So that final day would be Wednesday at midnight. So 3.5 days. Well, on Wednesday, when I would roll in, we'd clock in, and then there was this, pretty decent sized cafeteria, break room type of thing. But there, had a lot of employees. And me, I'm an introvert, but I'm also known as an outgoing introvert. So there would be like these cafeteria style tables. What I started to do on Wednesdays, I'd run in there, I would jump on top of the cafeteria tables. And then I would yell out, "What day is it?" And at first, nobody knew what in the world this guy was doing. I would yell, "What day is it?" "Wednesday." "What day is it?" "Wednesday." So a couple times in, then I'd have the whole cafeteria like just anticipating me to bust through the doors, jump on top of the table, and yell that out. You got to make work fun if you're going to work for the man. So Devon puts are under pressure. I thought for sure those 48.50 puts would be like, no problem. But they're currently at 48.73. A couple of reasons, obviously, or the obvious one would be is that crude is down today. But Devon has been dipping down with the Dippin' Dots, even with oil up the last several days. So I'm not overly concerned. Devon Energy is going to crush their next earnings, and that stock's going to 55 to 60. Mark them, write them down, mark them with a B, because we're going to put cash in our pocket, and then they'll announce that their special dividend is going to go through the roof, and all those monies will be mine. So where are we at? Devon, Enphase doing good. That thing's at 96% profit on those 115 puts. Coke and Cola calls are good. Netflix will roll this. We could roll that between today and Friday, but I'm going to let it probably play out a little bit more in case Netflix decides to move its way back on up above that 400, because currently it's at like 394. On semiconductor, those calls are under pressure, but that's fine because we paid 93 and change for those. I'll have to look it up. The puts are good though at 82%. Pepsi calls good. Pfizer calls are good. Pinterest, you saw that play. That was one of those sweethearts. We surrounded Pinterest. I bought Pinterest shares last week. Was it last week, mate? Where are you at, Pinterest? Pins. Check those paper notes because those are my favorite. 25.57 we bought Pinterest for, held on to those through the weekend, and then sold calls. And currently Pinterest is at 27.44. Bum. And I've named this trade now because I love some of my favorite trades. What would be more favorite is my triple nipple trade, now known as the Wheel of Fortune trade, where you trade your way into or buy your way into a dividend stock about to go ex-dividend, right? And it's downtown to Chinatown just a little bit. And then you lock in your dollar bills on ex-dividend. And then you also then trade some calls. So you might get some put premium. You might get some dividend action. You get some share appreciation. And then hopefully some call action is away. Wait, that's like a quad nipple. We'll have to check on the name of that. But this, I think we'll call it the swing ding. Because it's basically a swing trade. But instead of just trading it, buying, holding, and then selling on a swing, we are swing dinging because we buy it, we sell calls, and then we let it go if we want, or we continue to roll that call. So those, we should have a call coming up here. Let's see. I think it may be next week. But anyways, our puts are good. Palantir, $15 puts. That's, it's like 15.20 right now. I want to take them for 15. I've been like a Palantir fanboy the last few days. Like here's looking at X, checking on all the Palantir type accounts. and it all looks very, very rosy to me. Quiet Riot, it's down today. That's why it's only showing 33%, but the 950s are not under pressure. Starbucks doing good or making a comeback. It's now over $96. Square, though, these two are downtown to Chinatown. So taking it on the chin on both of those. I'll take Square at 50 all day and twice on Sunday. 52, we may roll those out. Out and down preferred. Teabag, that's right. I haven't responded to your comment yet, but Mr. Options of the Premium, yes, I do call the AT&T the teabag because they've kind of teabagged me since I got invested in them. So we'll just try to keep squeezing some premium out of them. But right now we're downtown to Chinatown, so we'll have to roll that out. Because I'm not going to let them go for $15. At least that's my plan. 92% on the target calls. Unity, I'm under pressure right now, but I think they'll make a comeback before Friday. United Health, this is one of those ring dings. So we bought United Health at what? It was like 478. Is that correct, Amundo? Let's check into it right here and right now. So much for being a short video. Let's get the Big Mac back up here. It's going to sleep on me. Wake up. Wake up. Lane, I've been going to this school for 7.5 years. I'm no dummy. 476.94, right? On the swing ding. What did we do? What have we done so far on the action? Okay, show me more, show me more. Where's that dividend at? There's that dividend. Collected it yesterday. $188 there. $65 on the roll. We got $175 on the call on September 12th, $112 on September 5th. So, hello. We're just collecting that premium and those divvies and now share appreciation on United Health. So that is our triple nipple on United Health. Looking good. UPS still trying to make my butt stink. The 157.50 is at 159. Hey, don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. So right there, we're liking that. I would imagine it will finish 160 or above by Friday. But hey, we don't know. Jay Powell's going to come on soon and be like, what's up? And the market will be like, I don't know. You tell me what's up. So I would imagine there'll be no raise of the interest rate. Correct? Yes, I would feel that is correct. But he could say things like, well, we may still raise them this year. Maybe in November. It's higher for longer. And then we'll be like, man, I don't know how I want to interpret that. And then we'll watch to see how everybody else interprets it. Verizon calls are good. The VIX futures is so far so good, but that could change. I mean, by tomorrow, that could be back to threatening me at the 13. So we'll keep an eye on that. Wind puts are currently under pressure. I think about 2 cents underwater. That's okay. And that's it for the week. That is it. That's it. There's like a million trades there. So let's look at yesterday before we think about today. So there is our Arista networks that we bought for $182.50. We did buy a Novix for $13.19. There's our Pinterest calls. We did wait patiently to sell those calls. We bought those on Friday for 25 and change, sold the 26.50s, and now those are underwater, but we may just let them go unless we can get some nice action Jackson on Friday by rolling that call in the money. We'll keep it in the money. Amazon puts, we sold those for next week, collected 110, a Novix call, 225, Palantir puts. I do want to take those at 15, but right now Palantir's at 15.25, so not cooperating. That's fine too. I'll just keep my 120 and then wait for another day. Well, and then this one though is my current favorite because we did buy 100 shares of Deere, okay, for $399.93. Immediately sold the 405 call for next week, put $300 in our pocket. I ended the day prior to the bell ring-a-ding-ding, and I did buy 200 shares of Iris Energy. And then I've also, I think the only move I've made so far today is I was in the Staples parking lot waiting for a lady to mail something through UPS, and I bought 100 additional shares of Iris Energy, ticker IREN. Look into them. I listened to, it was a recent Seeking Alpha podcast. I think it's called like Investing Experts, something of that nature. I do enjoy listening to that. And a guy made a very compelling case for Iris Energy, renewable. Um, it's a very little risk based on what I've read and seen, but these are volatile. So bought these at 455, and then today I bought another round for 433. So we'll keep an eye on that. And then when they go above my price here, or even at my price here, I'll sell calls probably at $5, and it'll likely rake. So let's look though at Deere just to show you what it's done since I bought it yesterday for $3.99. It is currently at, drumroll please, 407.27. Hello. So we're in the money on that call, but that's next week, right? Yeah. So next Friday that expires, and I'll just wait it out, just patiently twiddling my thumbs, and then we'll run the numbers and see if we want to roll that or just take our dollar bills and stuff them into our skinny jeans. So that is the beginning. Next, I'll go over here to the big board, but I'll do that. That's not it. Let's go to this big board. Where are you at? Just checking out Google today, just for the record. I may review this with you, just how I like to look at it. But for now, this video is over because I'm starving, haven't eaten yet, and I've worked out 6 days in the last 2 weeks. Leg day this morning. So every time I work the little legs, I got like these little pencil legs. But even so, when I do work them, I end up sleeping like a baby that night, and I'm hungrier earlier in the day, even though it's already noon. So time flies when you're having fun. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, like, comment. I'll repeat that. Subscribe, like, comment, and share it with a lovable friend, and I'll see you in the next video.